Alright guys, Tier 1 Games here again, back with another unboxing for Megacorp TCG. So this is one of the other current starter decks. This is Raamaa, Incarnate Hierarch. So we are going to get into this starter, and we'll be back in a moment once we get everything unpackaged for you guys. Alright, we're back. We got everything unpackaged now. So as in the previous video, so you get a rule book and these two promo cards, which have a scratch off, which I think you can redeem on their website. So somewhat similar to what Force of Will does with their little insert that they have in each pack. Although here you get two. So we haven't done any of those yet. We'll probably do those once we get all the unboxing videos taken care of. So as with the other starters, so you get your business card, basically your corporation here. And all the resources that generates. And again, we'll talk more about that when we actually go through our rules video that we're going to do. But here she is, your founder, basically Raamaa, Incarnate Hierarch, all kinds of abilities and keywords here. So let's see, she can annihilate a character you control. She regenerates and then gains a, I think that's physical counter. So some interesting stats across the bottom here. So 2, 2, 2, and 4. And again, we'll delve into all those different stats and stuff once we go through our rules video. So again, you get both of those, and those are red backed. Then we'll go through the resources first. Resources again have that greenish backing, that really cool etch pattern that they got in the back of the cards there is just really cool. Alright, so you get compulsive consumers, freebies, generate one for you, really next to no combat icons, one in physical I believe. So, and some keywords there. So, you get quite a few of those. So, let's back that out a little bit for you guys here so you can see. So, quite a few compulsive consumers as we shuffle this compulsively here. Alright, then we get, some affluent consumers. So, similar, I think, from the other deck that we were looking at, Heracles. So I think these are similar. Some good icons on the bottom, I think, for just these generic little resource producers. Costs 2, generates 1, but might have some other more uses here than the other consumers. And then here, interestingly, for cost, it's a forest, an actual location, biological, botanical terrain, generates 1 cash flow, and then at the beginning of your buy phase, you gain a green. So I imagine it's for this location. Or maybe it's other cards too, so it'll be interesting to figure that out too. But you get quite a few forests, seemingly. So is that the rest of the stack? Yep. So, and again, you get, as I think, from what I've read in the rules so far and from the demo, you get as many copies of a resource card as you want to put into your resource deck. So that is that. And then we move on to her main deck cards here. So let's see if we can figure out what kind of style this deck is going to be. Stock market crash. Uh-oh. Permanent event, financial crisis. Beginning of each player's A phase, place a crisis counter on the stock market crash. The valuation of every card in play is reduced by the number of crisis counters to a minimum of 0. Pay 3, remove a crisis counter from stock market crash. Any player can activate that. Wow, so you can certainly influence and manipulate the entire board with that. That's cool. We should see how that plays out in game. Tidal Wave, we've seen that from Heracles' deck, so similar event there. What is this? We got a Vorakai Consumption. It's a mutation, so let's jump in here. When you deploy this card, you can bond it to Raamaa, and if it's bonded to someone else, it kills it, so that's pretty nasty. If it's bonded to her, she gets Overwatch and permanent damage. Green? Okay, or permanent damage, okay. And as long as she's in play, or sorry, as long as consumption is in play, Raamaa can't be killed. That's cool. If you put 2 of these on her, she gets an extra physical counter for each point of physical damage she deals. So, wow. So that seems like she could get out of hand really quickly if you could get this out on her. And they do provide you with at least 2 copies of that, so that's pretty neat. Alright, what do we got here? Natural Death, an event, another Bio Assault. So she seems to be all about mutations and biotech, essentially. Annihilate a character that has 2 or less in their green stat, the physical stat, I believe, again. A couple of those, that's cool. And what do we got here? Incarnate Hierarch. So, got a mutation ability, changing the valuation of it. Does have an upkeep of 3 in the money resource, though, so that seems pretty hefty. Although, some pretty decent stats, I think, there. I get a couple of her, actually, seemingly playset of her. So again, cards in the main deck are not unlimited copies, so I believe the playset is for rapid tissue regeneration. You basically can regenerate your characters that you bond this to, so that's cool. A couple of those. Weaponized Copperhead. So weaponized snake here. When it's next to a forest, it can't be targeted by abilities and events or attacked. Wow. Characters weaponized Copperhead defeats, and again, some of these cards have typos, in combat are annihilated instead of being destroyed. So, wow. So annihilated, I'm guessing, is where you can't be brought back in any way, shape, or form. Might be something like exile in Magic. Augmented metabolism. So you can bond it, and you can move it around. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Place this card. Yeah, just the bond. Okay, and it's got some abilities of its own. Okay, we'll have to read into that a little bit more. So we get 2 of those. Then what do we got? Seriously, is this what I think it is? Oops, come on, focus. There we go. Hydriodic acid. Yikes. So basically you can permanently damage a character. That's cool. And let's see. All green damage it deals is in the form of green counters, minus green counters placed on cards it damages. Cards that reach 0 green via these counters die and can't regenerate. Oh, so okay, you put basically acid on them, and then they just keep burning from the acid basically until it kills them. That's cool. Weaponized bullet ant. So some freaky mutations here. So what do we got here? Insect swarm, suppressor, upkeep, area attacks though, so that's pretty nasty. So I'm sure that will be something quite annoying to deal with. Then we got Incarnate Donor. Upkeep 1, when it's deployed, reveal the top card of your resource deck. You may buy it. If you don't, put it on the bottom. So you can kind of cycle through your deck a little bit, so that's neat. Then we get to an Incarnate Inheritor. Has a couple mutations and an upkeep as well. So basically searches your deck for mutations, cheap mutations, so you can kind of tutor with that, and again, thin your deck out. So place it at him, that's cool. Weaponized Japanese Hornet, kind of expensive, but flying and does all kinds of permanent damage. Does have an upkeep though. And powered armor, so we've seen that in the Heracles deck, so I'm guessing that's going to be in most of these starters. Galleon lineage, so some sort of mutation, yeah. Gives your characters initiative if you bond it to them, so basically first strike. Okay, so you get playset of that, and then last card here, Incarnate Neonate. Costs 2, just a generic, with some okay stats, I believe. So, but again, seems like this deck is all about mutating and buffing up your characters, blowing theirs up, hurting their characters with all these weird mutations, and just sort of brute forcing your way in after that. So that is the deck. So check out our other videos for this, and if you liked it, go ahead and give us a like and maybe a subscribe. And we've got 2 more unboxings to do, and then the rules video and some actual gameplay videos. So thanks for watching.